David, on this week's episode of Positive Regression, a really good talk about mid-season changes when it comes to crew chiefs. We're coming off a weekend where a mid-season change with Booty Barker and Bubba Wallace led to a win, but that's pretty rare. What should we expect when teams make mid-season changes at crew chief?
What should we expect is an increase in morale. And sometimes that can lead to better finishing positions. But if we're going to get technical, it doesn't necessarily lead to faster cars all the time or better strategy all the time. Contrary to what we see in stick and ball sports, these kinds of mid-season replacements don't actually address the very things that are plaguing some of these teams that are in trouble, because if you're going to make that change, your team's probably in trouble, but they are going to shift the mentality a little bit and forge a better relationship between driver and crew chief.
If there was one outlier within the last 5 years that we covered on the episode this week, it may be Cliff Daniels. Why is that? What did Cliff Daniels do that really stood out when it comes to mid-season crew chief changes?
Yeah, that was a big change. In 2019, Jimmy Johnson on the cusp of missing the playoffs for his first time ever. And this felt like a desperation heave at the time, but Daniels came in and improved Jimmy Johnson's speed ranking by 5 whole positions. Doesn't sound like a big number, but I promise you that it is, and it is rare. And potentially it was a precursor of things to come, because now we see Cliff Daniels and his number 5 team with a car driven by Kyle Larson ranks as the fastest car in the NASCAR Cup Series.
Yeah, it's a really good discussion for everything mid-season crew chief change going back 5 years. Make sure you listen to this week's Positive Regression.